Prime Minister Narendra Modi's laid foundation stone for 3,000 crore rupees worth of Manipur water supply project via video link. "250 rim staff undergo emergency coronavirus testing after one attendant recently tested positive for COVID-19. Manipur University records the first COVID-19 case after one peon tested positive, whole university being declared as containment zone. And India records highest single-day spike of above 45,000 new COVID-19 cases in last 24 hours. Death toll reaches nearly 30,000. A very good afternoon to you all. I'm Kanel Shambanduram presenting you the afternoon news. Now let's begin our bulletin with the top stories of today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today laid foundation stone of the Manipur water supply project worth 3,000 crore rupees via video link. The event was held at City Convention Centre in Falls. Cabinet ministers led by Chief Minister Nongthoam Biren, MLAs and top government officials attended the event, while Governor Dr. Najma Haptullah, Union Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat and Union Minister of State Independent Charge Ministry of Donor Dr. Jitendra Singh made their virtual presence. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said Manipur water supply project has been designed keeping in mind needs of next 20 to 22 years. He said the project will give clean drinking water to Greater Imphal and 1,700 village in Manipur. He said a lakh of people will get access to clean drinking water and thousands of people will get employment. The Prime Minister added that India's northeast is, in a way, gateway to country's ancient cultural relationship with East Asia. He said Northeast has potential to become India's growth engine as now peace is being established in the entire Northeast region. He said Northeast India is a great symbol of India's national, cultural diversity and cultural strength. In such a situation, tourism gets a lot of strength when modern infrastructure is built. Mr. Modi said tourism potential of a Northeast, including Manipur, is still unexplored. The Prime Minister also expressed his sympathy to all affected families of Northeast India who are dealing with doubled challenges of COVID-19 and floods. The Manipur water supply project is an important component of efforts of the state government to achieve the goal of Har Ghar Jal by 2024.
₹3,000 करोड़ की लागत से पूरे होने वाले मणिपुर वाटर सप्लाई प्रोजेक्ट से यहां के लोगों को पानी की दिक्कतें कम होने वाली है। ग्रेटर इम्फाल सहित छोटे बड़े 25 शहर और कस्बे 1700 से ज्यादा गांवों के लिए इस प्रोजेक्ट से जो जलधारा निकलेगी, ये जलधारा जीवन धारा का काम करेगी। 3,000 करोड़ रुपए।
Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Nongthoam Biren said that a memorandum was submitted to Prime Minister Narendra Modi a year ago to provide safe drinking water to every household of Manipur. He said that the fund sanctioned for water supply project through New Development Bank is the highest next to the funds sanctioned for construction of national highways. Mr. Biren said various water supply schemes have been taken with the funds sanctioned by Narendra Modi-led government. The Chief Minister asserted that BJP's manifesto of providing clean drinking water to every household will now be released. He also claimed that the BJP-led state government has enhanced ties between hill and valley inhabitants and has also restored peace in the state by improving the law and order situation during its short tenure.
The बीजेपी के गवर्नमेंट अपने गवर्नमेंट आने से पहले आप लांजिंग अशोकों में पार्लियामेंट मीटिंग में आए थे, उसमें आपने मणिपुर का सब नागरिकों को आपने वचन दिया था कि बीजेपी को सरकार आने दो, बीजेपी को सरकार आने के बाद में मणिपुर में ना बंद होगा ना ब्लॉकेट होगा। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, आज तक आपका जो वचन जो है मणिपुरी प्रजाओं ने आप उसको निभा के रखा है। आज तक ना बंद है ना ब्लॉकेट है। और आपने जो बोला था एक चीज और, जो बीजेपी को सरकार में आने दो, तो कांग्रेस ने जो नहीं कर सकता है, जो 15 साल में हम 15 महीने में करके दिखाएगा बोल के आपने जो वचन दिया था, उसी भी हमने सब मिलके हमने काम में बदल लिया है।
Chief Minister Nongthorn Birane also laid the foundation stone of the overhead reservoir at Kumalampak today. The reservoir is a part of the water treatment plant and the Manipur water supply project, for which Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone via video link this morning. PHED Minister Lossi Dikho and many MLAs took part in the event. Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, went into an emergency coronavirus testing mode today after one attendant recently tested positive for COVID-19. 250 staff of RIMS, including RIMS medical superintendent, underwent testing for coronavirus. Swab collection of RIMS staff were carried out at RIMS complex in front of the old block. Their sampled test results are still awaited. Two sons of the COVID-19 positive RIMS attendant have also tested positive for COVID-19. Manipur University has recorded its first COVID-19 case after one peon of the university tested COVID-19 positive. Manipur University COVID-19 task force has called for an emergency meeting in wake of the situation. Entire Manipur University campus is being declared as containment zone. After taking the oath of office and secrecy yesterday, the 45 new Rajya Sabha MPs, including titular King of the Manipur, Laishembasan Ajauba, meet with Prime Minister Narendra Modi at his residence in New Delhi. During the meet, the Prime Minister recalled his first meeting with the titular King in 2017 when he visited Manipur for the first time. Modi thanked Laishembasan Ajauba for accepting his proposals made in 2017 to work with him. New Rajya Sabha MP from the lone Manipur seat, Laishembasan Ajauba, briefed about Manipur during the meet. BJP National President JP Nadda and Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh were also on the occasion following COVID-19 SOPs. With total lockdown in Manipur starting from 2 this afternoon in a bid to contain the spread of coronavirus, people were seen lining up at oil pumps across the state since early morning. It is best left to submit that the customers were panic buying. An exclusive report from Impact News reporter Lalpal Wahangbam and camera person Eld Shubas.
Manipur COVID-19 की positive cases असी नोमगी लेपल इतने हेंगलकपा अमदी कोई travel history लेता मियो क्या आमसु कोई मरोइना थवाल डिस्ट्रिक्ट की महमदगी मियो एमा COVID-19 की positive ओरखिबा अदुगा RIMS attendant ओइबा मियो एमसु कोई travel history लेतना COVID-19 की positive case ओइबा थेंगरखिबा मरम ओरगा हाइबलेना असिदगी मखाताना Manipur संदोरकपदगी थेंगननबा कोई पांबय मोइना Manipur लेंगा नंगसि नुंथेल पुंग अनिदगी निमित 13 की ओइबा Manipur state asida total lockdown lockthokibadagi myo kya amana khogi Imphal gi petrol pump singda queue da sana line leptuna thau hanbagi mami mayam ubirisi haidu lockdown asida khoi essential service sing yoina di relaxation khara laigani haina ngarang chief minister na phungdo khipsu laikre adubu ngasi gi petrol pump sing sida thau hanba lakliba myo sing asi essential service ka tagi oibra natraga lockdown lerani habadagi pakhatpadagi panic buying oina thau hanba laklibra habado khogi thau haliba myo sing asida unaduna khaminashi Our lockdown is pungani dagi 14 days, next 14 days thamgrego. Essential service ki gadi kon thokani ha hairiba. Ado thau hanba la firu si kari essential service ka double.
Kari koi ki government ki job leibani na sugum badrakar oi bagi damakta koi thau si ꯍꯥꯟꯖꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯆꯠꯊꯔꯛꯄꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯣꯛꯗꯥꯎꯟꯁꯤ ꯀꯟꯇꯤꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯀꯗꯧꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯏꯍꯧ ꯄꯕ꯭ꯂꯤꯛꯅ ꯏꯍꯧ ꯂꯩꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯎꯁꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯌꯨ ꯂꯦꯡꯖꯕꯅꯤ
ꯀꯩ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟꯒꯤ
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯂꯤꯁ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ
ꯑꯩꯗꯤ ꯂꯣꯛꯗꯥꯎꯟ ꯂꯩꯕꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯡ ꯆꯠꯈ꯭ꯔꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯂꯩꯕꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯟꯕꯅꯦ
ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯤꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯀꯗꯥꯏ ꯆꯠꯀꯗꯕ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ
ꯑꯩꯗꯤ ꯄꯦꯁꯦꯟꯖꯔꯒꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯆꯠꯂꯤꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯕꯛꯀꯤ ꯆꯠꯄꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇꯅꯤ
ꯀꯔꯤ ꯊꯕꯛꯀꯤ
ꯖꯦꯔꯤꯝꯁꯀꯤ ꯍꯤꯗꯥꯛ ꯂꯥꯡꯊꯛ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛ ꯄꯨꯁꯤꯟ ꯇꯧꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ
ꯑꯩꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯊꯣꯏꯗꯣꯛꯄꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯖꯗꯦ ꯑꯣꯐꯤꯁꯀꯤ ꯃꯩ ꯁꯦꯝꯗꯣꯛ ꯁꯦꯝꯖꯤꯟꯒꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯁꯤꯗ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯤ
ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯐꯤꯁ
ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯗꯤ ꯂꯅꯥꯏ ꯀꯣꯟꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯛꯇ ꯂꯩꯖꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯥꯔꯠ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯀꯜꯆꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯥꯁꯨ ꯃꯩ ꯇꯦꯠ ꯁꯨꯖꯔ ꯂꯩꯖꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤꯗꯣ
ꯑꯩꯗꯤ ꯃꯦꯗꯤꯀꯦꯜ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯆꯦꯛꯑꯞ ꯂꯩꯕꯒꯤꯀꯣ ꯂꯥꯛꯇꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯕ ꯂꯣꯛꯗꯥꯎꯟ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯐꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤꯅꯤ
ꯑꯩ ꯋꯥꯇꯔ ꯁꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯏ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟꯗ ꯂꯩꯖꯩꯑꯕ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯦꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯦꯅꯤ ꯇꯥꯏꯝ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯆꯠꯇꯧ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯅꯤꯅꯀꯣ ꯊꯥꯎꯁꯦ ꯍꯥꯜꯂꯒ ꯊꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯗꯕꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯕꯅꯦꯗ
ꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯛꯗꯥꯎꯟꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯈꯛꯇꯅ ꯐꯥꯔꯃꯥꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯀꯩꯁꯨ ꯍꯣꯁꯄꯤꯇꯥꯜꯁꯨ ꯀꯩꯁꯨ ꯂꯣꯟꯁꯤꯟꯈꯤ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯅꯥꯕꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯂꯩꯍꯩꯗꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯂꯩꯗꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯗꯅ ꯍꯤꯗꯥꯛ ꯂꯩꯐꯝ ꯂꯩꯇꯗꯅꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝꯁꯦ ꯁꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯋꯥ ꯑꯅꯥ ꯊꯤꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯤꯗꯥꯛ ꯂꯩꯕꯁꯦ ꯆꯦꯟꯖꯔꯛꯄꯅꯤ
ꯑꯩ ꯑꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯁꯔꯚꯤꯁ ꯂꯩ ꯏꯁꯥ ꯄꯨꯂꯤꯁꯅꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯗ꯭ꯌꯨꯇꯤ ꯆꯠꯄꯗ ꯅꯪꯒꯗꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯈꯣꯠꯄ ꯆꯠꯄꯗꯤ ꯏꯁꯥ ꯄꯥꯔꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟ ꯍꯥꯟꯖꯔ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟ ꯊꯝꯖꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ
ꯌꯨꯝꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧ ꯌꯦꯟꯁꯥꯡ ꯅꯥꯄꯤ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯈꯣꯠꯄ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕ
ꯌꯨꯝꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯟ ꯑꯀꯣꯝ ꯆꯠꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯅꯣꯡ ꯅꯤꯅꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧꯔꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯈꯔ ꯍꯥꯟꯖꯤꯟꯒꯦ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯤ
ꯑꯩ ꯑꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯁꯥꯔꯚꯤꯁ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯩꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯅꯣꯔꯃꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯗꯦꯂꯤꯒꯤ ꯅꯣꯡꯃ ꯀꯥꯜꯂ ꯅꯤꯅꯤ ꯀꯥꯜꯂꯒ ꯂꯤꯇꯔ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯍꯥꯞꯆꯕꯅꯤ
ꯁꯣꯝꯒꯤ ꯀꯩ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯆꯠꯄꯤꯗꯧꯕ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯤ
ꯁꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯁꯄ꯭ꯂꯤꯃꯦꯟ ꯄꯤꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯦ
ꯑꯩ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯅꯦ ꯕꯦꯡꯒꯤ ꯏꯝꯄ꯭ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯉꯔꯥꯡ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯜꯍꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯅ ꯈꯨꯗꯛꯇ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯄꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯍꯥꯟꯗꯦ
ꯑꯩꯁꯦ ꯐꯥꯔꯃꯥꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯖꯕꯅꯦ ꯐꯥꯔꯃꯥꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯤ ꯆꯠꯇꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯁꯥꯏꯀꯜꯗ ꯆꯠꯂꯁꯦ ꯈꯟꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯊꯦꯡ ꯆꯠꯄꯗ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯔꯛꯇꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯂꯧꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯦ
ꯁꯣꯝꯒꯤ ꯀꯩ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯆꯠꯄꯤꯒꯗꯧꯕ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ
ꯑꯩ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯖꯩ
ꯀꯩ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟꯒꯤ
ꯋꯥꯇꯔ ꯁꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯏꯒꯤꯅꯤ
ꯀꯔꯤ ꯏꯁꯦꯟꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯁꯥꯔꯚꯤꯁ ꯆꯠꯄꯤꯒꯗꯧꯕ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯣꯝ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯤꯔꯤꯁꯤ
ꯂꯩꯕꯨꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯚꯦꯟꯁꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯀꯣ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯑꯦꯃꯥꯔꯖꯦꯟꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯄꯦꯌꯔ ꯇꯧꯅꯉꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯤ
ꯇꯉꯥꯏ ꯐꯗꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯆꯠꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯆꯠꯅ ꯀꯥꯡꯂꯣꯟꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯉꯥꯛꯑꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯇꯉꯥꯏ ꯐꯗꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯆꯠꯅꯕꯒꯤꯅꯤ
ꯏꯅꯦꯒꯤꯁꯤ ꯁꯣꯝ ꯏꯁꯦꯟꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯁꯥꯔꯚꯤꯁ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯆꯠꯄꯤꯗꯧꯕ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ
ꯆꯠꯄꯒꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯌꯨꯝꯒꯤ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯏꯃꯥꯔꯖꯦꯟꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯈꯔ ꯍꯥꯜꯂ ꯊꯝꯒꯦ ꯇꯧ
ꯌꯨꯝꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯔꯖꯦꯟꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠ 7, 9, 10 ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯍꯥꯞꯍꯧꯒꯦ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯤ ꯀꯥꯔꯐ꯭ꯌꯨ ꯄꯥꯁ ꯇꯧ ꯂꯥꯏꯌꯦꯡꯕ ꯆꯠꯊꯣꯛ ꯆꯠꯁꯤꯟꯗ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯂꯩꯔꯁꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ
ꯑꯩꯁꯦ ꯗꯦꯂꯤꯚꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯖꯦꯟ ꯑꯃꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯦ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯊꯤꯟꯕ ꯌꯥꯏꯌꯦꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯌꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯊꯣꯏꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯀꯩꯝ ꯇꯧꯖꯗꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯆꯧꯕꯤꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯦ
ꯑꯦꯁꯦꯟꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯁꯔꯚꯤꯁ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯖꯁ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯦ ꯁꯤ ꯖꯁ ꯐꯣꯔ ꯗꯤꯁ ꯐꯤꯂꯤꯡ
ꯊꯕꯛꯄꯨꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯁꯨ ꯊꯣꯏꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯂꯩꯖꯗꯦ ꯆꯨꯝꯅ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯇꯝꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯦ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯏꯪꯈꯥꯡꯉꯩꯁꯤ ꯆꯠꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯈꯣꯠꯇꯣꯛꯄ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯈꯛꯀꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯕꯅꯤꯗ
ꯄꯥꯈꯠꯄꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯦ
ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯀ꯭ꯌꯨ ꯂꯦꯞꯄꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯩꯅꯕꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯀ꯭ꯌꯨ ꯂꯦꯞꯄꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯀ꯭ꯌꯨ ꯂꯦꯞꯄ ꯕ꯭ꯂꯣꯀꯦꯠꯄꯨ ꯇꯧꯔꯅꯤ ꯂꯣꯛꯗꯥꯎꯟꯕꯨ ꯇꯧꯔꯅꯤꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯗꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯌꯨ ꯂꯦꯞꯄꯁꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯌꯦꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ
ꯂꯣꯛꯗꯥꯎꯟ ꯂꯩꯁꯟꯈ꯭ꯔꯦꯅ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯄꯥꯈꯠꯄꯒꯤ ꯂꯩ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯒꯤꯗꯤ
ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯊꯣꯏꯗꯣꯛꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ
ꯏꯁꯦꯟꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯁꯥꯔꯚꯤꯁꯀꯗꯤ ꯀꯣꯝꯊꯣꯛꯀꯅꯤꯅ ꯁꯤꯑꯦꯝꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯄꯦꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯜ ꯄꯝꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯍꯥꯡꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯌꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯄꯦꯅꯤꯛ ꯕꯥꯏꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯆꯥꯗꯅ ꯊꯥꯎꯁꯤ ꯄꯥꯟꯗ ꯍꯥꯟꯖꯟꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯆꯠꯅꯕꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯂꯩꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯦꯖ ꯑ ꯀꯟꯁꯔꯟ ꯁꯤꯇꯤꯖꯦꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯂꯩ
ꯃꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯅꯤꯡꯗꯦ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯄꯤꯕ ꯀꯧꯔꯤꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯗꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯂꯩꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯍꯜꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯣꯛ ꯇꯧꯅ ꯊꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯪꯀꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯄꯥꯝꯖꯗꯦ ꯂꯣꯛꯗꯥꯎꯟ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯑꯗꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯕꯟ ꯕ꯭ꯂꯣꯀꯦꯠ ꯂꯩꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯆꯠꯅꯕꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯉꯛꯄꯅꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯁꯤꯗꯤ
ꯃꯁꯤ ꯈꯔ ꯏꯁꯥꯅ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯇꯥꯔꯒ ꯁꯦꯝꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯃꯊꯧ ꯇꯥꯏꯅ ꯈꯟꯕꯤ
ꯃꯊꯧ ꯇꯥꯏ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯈꯔ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯇꯥꯏ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯈꯟꯕ ꯃꯊꯧ ꯇꯥꯏ
ꯃꯦꯗꯤꯀꯦꯜꯒꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯇꯧꯋꯤꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯤ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯒꯤ ꯆꯠꯇ ꯌꯥꯗꯕꯅꯤ나 ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯐꯨꯜ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯕꯅꯤ
ꯑꯩ ꯏꯃꯔꯖꯦꯟꯁꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯒꯗꯤ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯍꯟꯖꯜꯍꯧꯕꯅꯤꯗ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯊꯣꯏꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯀꯩꯝ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ
ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯒ ꯎꯅꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯪꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯒꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟꯠ ꯁꯔꯚꯤꯁꯇ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯁꯔꯚꯤꯁꯇ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯣꯛꯗꯥꯎꯟ ꯂꯩꯁꯤꯟꯈꯤꯕꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯄꯥꯈꯠꯄꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯦꯅꯤꯛ ꯕꯥꯏꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯔꯖꯦꯟꯁꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯈꯔ ꯍꯥꯟꯖꯤꯜꯍꯧꯕꯅ ꯐꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯂꯣꯟꯗ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯪꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯄꯥꯎꯈꯨꯝ ꯄꯤꯌꯨ ꯌꯥꯗꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯣꯔꯃꯦꯜ ꯔꯨꯇꯤꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯗ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯊꯥꯎ ꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ngasi ori phim sin tak pade khoi gi Manipur da khoi sani bi oina khoi gi lockdown la shin matam da khoi gi panic buying tawgi khoi gi chana bi asim di adum lady have sit tai maram dan lang ma kai da gi shu khoi sab saba sugum panic buying gi khoi gi chana bi si leitana ba tharang paikhat ba mathau tari ba sing mathak ta khoi gi miam puna wakhal tamina duna sugum chana bi si leitana ba hona bi tangai phadau su leiri camera person el soba sarma loina pawduri ba lal pal hengbam impact news imphal.
Welcome back. Heavy traffic jam was witnessed on major routes of Imphal today. People came out to buy essential items and for personal reasons. Manipur police and traffic police who were on duty faced major challenges in damming the traffic congestion. On the other hand, there is a high chance of community transmission of coronavirus if any infected person was among the crowd, as people fail to maintain social distancing rules or to follow SOP issued by the World Health Organization. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on the coronavirus cases. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Office of the Manipur State AIDS Control Society, Imphal. Notice, it is hereby informed to the concerned that due to the present situation of the COVID-19, the RIMS hospital is closed for 1 week. Order dated 20th of July 2020. Accordingly, the patients of ART centers, RIMS, are requested to take their ARV drugs from the ART center Jennings during this period. Notified by Dr. Lucy Dwidang, Joint Director, CST Manipur State AIDS Control Society, Imphal.
Council of Higher Secondary Examination Manipur na lauba lisingani kungi SSSLC exam da art stream gi 4th position tarakrabi Bianca Maibam amasung 10 position tarakraba amosna RKbu Imphal Valley Academy Ghari Makha Lekai da lebana thagarpa fongdokli loinena arts amasung science stream gi subject topper oirakraba sing amasung mai paklaba mahiroi punamakpusu thagarpa fongdokli ngasimak school asida lengbirakna admission tawbiu amadi mai pakpagi lambida changsinbiu.
Andro AC की सोशल वर्कर ओइबग लोइनना AC असि की कांग्रेस लुचिंगबा ओइबत नतना यूनाइटेड एनजीओस फोरम मणिपुर की चेयरमैन ओइरिबा कैशाम निंगथेम जाउना अंद्रो AC की मियाम की थबक थौरम कयादा मतेंग पांगबिबा स्फ्रूटी स्कीम की मखादा अहानबा इंस्टॉलमेंट ओइना लुपा लिसिंग यांखै पीबिबा लोइनना कोविड-19 न मरम ओइरगा लॉकडाउन लैरिङै मनुंगदा युमदा लैना लैना सेंदान लंबी पीबिबगिदमक कैशाम निंगथेम जाउबु ताइबंग मपुना याइफबा माइपाकपा ओहेन बिष्णु हाइना हाइजरिबा यानिंगथा अपुनबा नुपी लोब याइरिपो Top Jingtha.
Banthobi Group of Companies presents Banthobi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by National Housing Bank, wholly owned by Reserve Bank of India, provide subsidized home loan under PMAYCLS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Banthobi Microfin deals with microfinance activities only. Banthobi Nidhi Limited provides loan against fixed deposit, loan against property, etc. Banthobi Constructions Private Limited facilities. Booking started for real estate residential projects of flats, villas or row houses, etc. For more details, kindly contact Banthobi Housing Finance Company Limited and its subsidiary group of companies or report Rangbam Leitlai, Imphal.
Ichabu mahitam hanba haibasi mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudolni. Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lemjuningai oiraba, mahei tampham ama oiriba, khwaidigi chunaraba mafamda semgatlaba, CBSE the affiliate toba higher secondary school oiri. Ichasingbu admission tawidana mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudol oibiu, ichagi phazabalam chat sajati ahombadu ubiu, Slopland Public School Khongjom.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Afternoon News. India has reported a single-day spike of 45,720 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. That toll has reached nearly 30,000. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, country's total confirmed cases have crossed 12 lakh mark, out of which more than 4,26,000 are active cases. Meanwhile, the country's recoveries are above 7,82,000 and recovery rate has reached 63.18%. Maharashtra has the highest number of active cases of more than 1,37,000. ICMR said that a total of 3,50,823 tests of coronavirus samples were conducted by various laboratories in the past 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 1 crore 53 lakh people and more than 6 lakh 30,000 people have died. Recoveries are above 93 lakh. USA is on top with above 20 lakh active cases. Brazil is at second place with around 6 lakh 16,000 active cases of COVID-19. India is at third place in the world. Total active cases of COVID-19 in the northeast, including Manipur, has crossed 12,500 mark in the last 24 hours. Assam's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 27,744, out of which over 8,325 are active cases. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases are nearly 3,471, out of which 1,411 are active cases. Nagaland's confirmed cases have crossed 1,174, out of which 688 are active cases. Arunachal Pradesh confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 949, out of which 632 are active cases. There are 138 active cases of COVID-19 in Mizoram, 326 in Sikkim and 433 in Meghalaya. In order to effectively manage the relief and rehabilitation works in flood-hit Assam, Union Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat has assured to release an amount of 346 crore rupees immediately from his Ministry of Assam as the first installment under Flood Management Program FMP. The Union Minister conveyed the same to Assam's Chief Minister Mr. Sarvanand Sonowal during a video conference held last evening. The Chief Minister had appealed to the Union Minister to allocate funds to the state government to strengthen 5,000 kilometers of embankments built since 1951 in the state, which would now be turned into road-cum embankments. In response to the request made by the Chief Minister to take up the matter of the flood waters from Bhutan inundating a large area in the lower Assam every year, Union Minister Shekhawat assured that the centre would soon hold discussions with the Bhutan government. According to report, over 26 lakh people have been affected due to the flood in 26 districts and 89 persons have lost their life so far. The United States has ordered the closure of the Chinese consulate in Houston by tomorrow. In a statement, U.S. State Department spokesperson Morgan Ortagus said the closure was due to unfair trade practiced, theft of American jobs and other bad behavior. She also said that the closure was necessary to protect America's intellectual property and private information. According to Houston media reports, fire was reported from the Chinese consulate in Houston after the closure of a Chinese consulate in the city. The move came close to the heels of the claim by the U.S. Justice Department that China aided hackers store intellectual property right worth millions of dollars from COVID-19 vaccine. It has also been alleged that they stole the trade secrets from companies across the world. The U.S. and China have been engaged in a row over the origin of COVID-19 in China, trade ties, and Hong Kong. Now the sports news. India's biggest professional football league, Indian Super League, has received yet another global recognition with its induction into the prestigious World League Forum. ISL becomes the first league from South Asia and seventh in Asia to join the Association of Professional Football League, which includes the likes of the Premier League, La Liga and Bundesliga, among others. Currently, WLF has members from the 5 countries representing close to 1,200 clubs worldwide and works closely with a global body, FIFA, on the development of professional football, providing bespoke support for national football bodies to share best practice and improved standard and structure in professional football. Indian Super League under the aegis of All India Football Federation will be held from the 21st of November and I-League will commence from the first week of December. ISL, the league which will compete by 10 football teams, might be held at Goa or Kerala, considering the inconveniences of players, support staff, referees and match officials, while I-League, the league which will compete by 12 football teams, will be held at Kolkata. Executive Council of All India Football Federation announced the same on the 21st of July. Well, that is all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's laid a foundation stone of a 3,000 crore rupees worth Manipur water supply project via video link. "250 RIMS staff undergo emergency coronavirus testing after one attendant recently tested positive for COVID-19. Manipur University records the first COVID-19 cases after one peon test positive. Whole university being declared as containment zone. And India records highest single-day spike of above 45,000 new COVID-19 cases in last 24 hours. Death toll reaches nearly 30,000. Well, thank you very much for being with us. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Until then, have a great afternoon and stay safe.
A-Kid Center, Ghari Makhale